And now we're going to head over to sports fan reporter Michael Memis as he spoke with Ithaca senior wide receiver Andrew Vito. Let's head into that.
I am joined by Bombers star receiver Andrew Vito. Andrew, how are you doing today?
I'm phenomenal. How about yourself?
I'm doing well, excited to interview a star for the Bombers. Now, speaking of stars, Will Gladney, he graduated last year, so now you're a senior, you're kind of the number one option, although you did say you aren't you deferred this semester, but kind of from a leadership role, how have you stepped up since Gladney graduated?
I think Will laid a great foundation for us. We built a culture in the receiver room and on the team. So I'm kind of just following his footsteps of being, I wouldn't say I'm like the most vocal guy, but leading by example. He did that very well. And he was also pretty vocal. So I'm just trying to follow in his footsteps and continue the culture we've built over the last 3 years together.
Now, you also told me that you are deferring this semester. You're doing a leave of absence, and you're going to be playing next fall. So I guess what went into that decision? Was it an easy one? Kind of when did you end up making that decision? Just kind of all the details about that.
So it was an extremely tough decision. It was a lot of talking with my family because, I want to be in school right now, but at the same time, I felt like it was the best option for me to go out and work because, I didn't get the internship I wanted this summer. Not a lot of people did because all of them were canceled. So I'm actually working right now, a nice 9-to-5 job, getting some great experience. And then I'll come back in the spring and be back with my brothers, and we'll finish in the fall. We'll try to accomplish what we did for the last 6 months of training before this whole COVID crisis hit.
Now, even though you did defer the semester, are you still staying involved with teams, doing workouts, communicating, doing whatever they are doing right now?
Yeah, for the most part. Yeah, there's a couple restrictions on some of the things I can do because I'm deferred, but for the most part, I'm fully engaged in all team activities, talking to them, partaking in we're doing a fall Kings. It's pretty exciting. We do this big competition in the spring. We actually moved it over the fall. So we're doing a bunch of Zoom competitions. You get points and the winner ultimately gets some. And so it's a good time. We're staying engaged and we're making the most of our opportunities. So it's going well.
Now, outside of team activities, how have you stayed involved in football with COVID and a lot of stuff being shut down for a good amount of time?
So coming right into the summer, COVID hit around March, and then we went right into the summer. We were going really hard, me and Zach Toback, one of my former teammates. And once we realized that we weren't going to play, you lose a little of that fire. But now since I'm back in a routine working, I'm waking up at 6 a.m. every morning, working out, going to work, and after we get off this call, I'm actually have a workout scheduled for 7 o'clock. So I'm getting after it. I'm excited, and I'm thrilled to have another opportunity to play because some of my teammates that we came in together, that they're not going to get that opportunity. So it's a little more personal now to go and accomplish and finish what we all want to do.
Athlete always working. Now, you could say maybe one skill or even multiple skills. What have you worked on improving in the off seasons for when you get back, and so you could be even better receiver, although you already are a great one?
A little off the ball stuff. I would say I've been getting a little bigger and stronger because I wasn't weighing the weight I wanted to be. So this time gave me an opportunity to really optimize my strength. So being able to get off the ball is going to be something that's really key for me this year.
Now, last season you had 1,000 yards. You and Gladney both had 1,000, which was very impressive. And also a big jump from your numbers your sophomore year. So for next year, when you're going to be playing, what is your goal then? Is it 1,400 receiving yards? Is it a certain number of touchdowns? Is it better catch rate? What are you trying to accomplish?
My goal is just to optimize every ball that's thrown to me. I want to make a play on every ball that's being thrown to me. I can't control how many of them are being thrown, but I will try to get open and catch every ball. I'm not going to give a number, but my ultimate goal is to accomplish that league championship and make the playoffs because it's eluded me for 3 years, and this team deserves it, and we're building a culture where we're in the right direction to accomplish that. So we just got to stay on track and stay focused.
What are you going to miss the most about not having football this fall?
It's just being with the guys. If you really talk to anyone, and it's a very vague statement, but just being in that locker room, you sometimes you're not into it, long day of classes, you got some off the field stuff, you're stressed out, but you always get in that locker room and it goes away for 3 hours. So not having that, it's different. Being home, being home with your family's cool and everything, but just being around all your brothers, it's a little different. So when I get back there, it'll be phenomenal to be around them 24/7 again.
Okay, I'm going to end this with a very serious question. Who are your Super Bowl picks and who are your Division I football championship picks?
Ooh, good question. I'm gonna have to go the Green Bay Packers and the Kansas City Chiefs. I've been watching the Packers a little. I know it's a little out. I would like the Seahawks are my second too. I'm gonna go Packers. I think the Packers, if they get Adams back, they'll have someone to prove. And then for Division I, let's think about this. Got to go Roll Tide and maybe Florida Gators.
Well, that's an interesting pick with the Gators at least, but the other ones do seem reasonable.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for taking the time to talk to me, Andrew.
No doubt. I appreciate you taking the time to talk to me as well. Thank you.